Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sales with Jay and Ron.
Yep, where we are turning script readers into pro salespeople.
All right, guys, today's topic, it's going to be on-market deals versus off-market deals.
Yes. What is an on-market deal versus off-market? I'll do on-market. So on-market is what most people see. These are houses that are listed as a general rule of thumb on the MLS, houses that are for sale and on Zillow, and nowadays Zillow, Redfin, all those websites.
So off-market's where we kind of live, right? We look to buy properties off-market, and a lot of you other investors probably do as well. Yeah. Off-market properties are properties that are just not listed on the market, so that they have no quote-unquote intention to sell the property compared to someone who listed the property who is showing the public, I have a house I'm interested in selling, and it's for sale. So some people might be interested in selling that's off market. That doesn't mean they're not interested. They're just not having it listed on the multiple listing service, which is the MLS.
Yeah.
Sometimes on market properties have agents. So then now you're not just buying the property from someone, you're dealing with an agent who is now going to get commission on that property, and they're going to be looking for in their sellers or buyers' best interest. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to buy a property on market.
Yeah, now you're dealing with someone in between, and let's say the agent wants you to be represented as well. Now you're talking about, right, it's a game of telephone. You're telling your agent something, your agent is going to tell their agent something, and then their agent is going to tell the seller something. So that's when things can get choppy and communication can take longer. And that's why in general, it takes longer to close on an on-market deal.
Yeah, compared to off-market properties, you can kind of be creative on when you're going to close that compared to a on-market property where you're going through a traditional loan, which is then going to take 90 days. And just to kind of really have you guys understand, like on-market properties, me and Ronnie, like we're not doing a lot of negotiating. We're not doing as much of like what we can do off-market.
Correct.
Meaning like we're putting in an offer with the agent. You know, we can negotiate with the agent a little bit, but like Ronnie said, it's going through a lot of people before it gets to that main decision maker. Yeah. Compared to off-market, you're talking to that main decision maker. You can find out what they need, and that's when you can customize and get creative on giving them 6 months to find a property, seeing if you're able to clear out the house for them, and do some things that traditional buyers on the market aren't able to do.
And another thing, just to jump into the second one, is the as-is versus inspection. When we go off-market, if you're buying something as-is, that's probably a fixer-upper. The seller has an expectation that you're buying the property as-is. That means that if you buy the house and a month later you crack open a wall and there's something you didn't expect, it's silly of you not to expect that. You are taking a chance, right? And that chance comes at a discount of a price of a house in general. When it comes to on market, right, you have you can send out an inspector, right? The person's going to inspect the property, give you a report, but you'll have an idea of what's wrong with the house versus what's okay. In general, you'll probably be safer going that route, but that comes at a cost that you're paying retail, right? That's why it's on market versus going off market, taking a chance.
When you're buying on market, it's more traditional. You're going to go through an inspection. You're going to make sure that the house doesn't have as many repairs needed as an off market one usually, and you're going to make sure the on market ones can pass a CO.
Yeah.
So that it could pass a CO inspection, which is a certificate of occupancy for the property. You know that the house is in pretty good working order. But that doesn't mean that you can't find a property off market that is as well. You just have to do what Ronnie just said, which is do your own due diligence. Make sure you get your handy guy, your project manager, whoever in to take that look to make sure whatever issues you are taking on, it's not bigger or a bigger surprise than what you expect. But guys, there's the big difference right there, right? Off market, you can find hidden gems. You can really work with people and be creative. On market, most people are looking for top dollar and have no rush. So a lot of the times you're just going to throw your hat in the ring. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at on or off market deals.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. See you guys in the next video.